Imagine the influencers and celebrities you admire most, the one who seems so perfect on screen, hiding dark secrets. Today we're diving into the disturbing world of creepy celebrities, exposing how some have used their fame to manipulate and exploit young fans. Welcome to my channel, buckle up because what you're about to hear is as shocking as it is unsettling. From beauty influencers to music moguls, the list of celebrities exposed for inappropriate behaviors seem to grow daily.
So he's a creep, but...
Let's begin with some of the most notorious cases. If I did get any facts or allegations wrong, please let me know. So welcome to my channel. Today we are tackling a disturbing trend that is becoming more visible in the age of social media, the rise of creepy celebrities and their exposure. We'll look at some notable cases, discuss why this seems to be more persistent among YouTubers and influencers, and explore what can be done to protect victims, especially those who are underage. Some of the cases mentioned are allegations without full evidence, so do your research as well to be better informed. And I am not accusing anyone of committing crimes. This is just a compilation of things I have found during my research. So, at the time of this recording, the most recent and current one is Chrissy Teigen, a childhood friend of Mr. Beast and a co-host of most of Mr. Beast's video. He recently got exposed for grooming minors and having an inappropriate chat with them in Discord servers. So Mr. Beast's childhood friend, who has been featured in many of Mr. Beast's videos, has been mixed in a lot of controversy since they decided to come out as trans. However, this recent drama is about Tyson being a peadifile and groomer who is interested in lolly pics and age drawings of underage kids. And there is evidence to back up some of the claims of Ava being into lolly drawings. Through old tweets and chats of Ava responding to an artist who draws this type of pictures. Chris was fired by Mr. Beast, and Mr. Beast said he is launching an investigation. So this seems to confirm that the allegations are true or something. But people feel like Mr. Beast himself launching a self-investigation is a bit fishy, even though he said they are third parties investigators. Lava, who is central to the controversy, initially defended Chris, but later retracted his statement, further complicating an already chaotic situation. Because Lava is believed to be the main victim and might have met up with Chrissy Teigen, but Lava said this did not happen and there was no inappropriate behavior or any grooming behavior that happened in between him and Chris. One comment on Reddit after the retraction read, "This Lava person lied about scrubbing the Discord and that it never had any illicit image or racial slurs. Everything Lava is saying now is in question because this looks more and more like several people are running defense for Tyson, especially without Lava spoke about both the other alleged victim and Jake the Viking trying to discredit both. Something is fishy in the state of Denmark, and love or hate Ava Chrissy Teigen. The actions that have been shown are damning." So also, a victim who was a male minor at the time of the incident and an ex-employee have also come out to say that Mr. Beast allegedly knew of this behavior and helped Ava to hide it. But I have honestly not seen any evidence to back this claim up at the time of this recording. But if anything else do come out, I might update about it. Also, Jake the Viking, who used to be in Hold Mr. Beast's video, but is no longer working with Mr. Beast, came out with some tweet which seems to show Jimmy, also known as Mr. Beast, knew about some of Ava's weird behavior, and here is one of those tweets. And he also said he was glad they fired him. An ex-mod for Ava, Discord by the name of Nathan, recently released a whole 500,000 chat log, I think, showing some of the inappropriate behaviors Chris did and promoted on his Discord when the mod was younger. He came out to debunk some of Lava tweets, who is believed to be the main victim or someone central to this case right now. In the leaks, there are some with Ava spamming the chat with inappropriate text and images. And when Ava was asked by the mods if they should restrict the chat to people that are over a certain age, so that minors can't see inappropriate things in the Discord server, Ava responded by saying something like, "I am not a parent." And Ava also called minors daddy. Some chats which suggest Ava sent a shower picture, but I cannot say if it is a clothed pic or not. Lava, who was mod for Chris Discord when he was younger, around 14 years old, seemed to acknowledge that some of the chat were inappropriate, but he denied being groomed as a kid. But this only happened after Nathan released the chat and evidence to show that there was in fact inappropriate and racist stuff going on in the chat, which Lava denied previously, and still protecting Ava a bit, which some people believed it either got paid off or is intentionally protecting Ava. So even though Lava claims there was no scrubbing or cleansing made to the Discord chat, the leaks Nathan released show there was a cleansing made before the Discord went public. So with all this happening, it has set the internet on fire, with people sharing their opinions and some trying to turn this into a debate that Ava is being attacked for being trans, which makes no sense because Ava was accused of being a groomer and the allegations are not an attack on Ava transitioning. So this seems to be a common tactic from both left and right side, that they always want to find a way to justify their favorite celebrity action, which is completely foul in my opinion. Now let's move on to another person that was exposed for seedy behavior.
He's a creep.
James Charles, who was or still is, I think, a prominent beauty influencer on YouTube and social media. James Charles has faced multiple allegations of inappropriate interactions with underage fans. Despite his success, these allegations have significantly tarnished his reputation. James faced allegations from model Gage Gomez, who accused him of pressuring him into a relationship, despite Gomez identifying as a straight. James denied this allegation, stating their interactions were consensual and based on mutual interest. James have been repeatedly criticized for allegedly pursuing straight men and making them uncomfortable. Various individuals came forward claiming James uses influence to manipulate or coerce them, which James has consistently denied. Also in early 2021, James was accused of sending inappropriate messages to underage boys as young as 16. These allegations led to significant public backlash and prompted James to address the issue in a video, claiming he was unaware of the boy's age and expressing regret for his action. Another prominent YouTuber is Shane Dawson. I think that's how you say his name. He was once beloved and a prominent YouTuber known for his conspiracy theories and docuseries. He has faced numerous controversies over the years. Shane Dawson has been exposed for past behaviors that include inappropriate jokes about minors and offensive content. His earlier contents, which included offensive jokes about race involving blackface in one of his videos. Dawson played multiple Latinx women, one of whom is a maid who is in a romantic relationship with a dog and Wendy Williams. He also made a weird joke about his first experience being with his cat named Cheeto. He faced backlash and denied the allegation on Twitter, saying, "I didn't F my cat," which is weird because he started the controversy himself. He also made peadifile comments about 11-year-old Willow Smith, which resurfaced and led to widespread backlash in the video he was performing. disturbing act in front of a poster of 11-year-old Willow Smith. In 2020, YouTube demonetized his channel, and this impacted his career. Despite multiple apologies and attempts at redemption, Dawson controversies continue to overshadow his previous contribution to the platform. And this exposure led to a massive backlash and loss of significant business and sponsorship deals. Now, another not recent one but prominent one is R. Kelly. While he is not a social media influencer, R. Kelly is an example from the music industry, and it shows how his predatory behavior went unchecked for decades. His eventual exposure through documentary series Surviving R. Kelly highlighted the severe consequences of his actions.
Okay, don't take this personally, but we hate you.
And another one, so Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was a financier and socialite with connections to high-profile individuals in Hollywood and politics. He was arrested in 2019 for running a sex trafficking ring that involved dozens of underage girls. Epstein lured these girls with promises of monies and opportunities. He then manipulated and threatened them to keep them compliant. His private island, often called peadifile, was reportedly the site of many of these abuses. Epstein's mysterious death in his prison cell in 2019 has sparked numerous conspiracy theories, as many believed he had dealt on many powerful individuals, including politicians, celebrities, and many more. I might make a full video diving into R. Kelly, Diddy, and Jeffrey Epstein case, because there is a lot to go into on these cases. So let me know down below in the comments if you want to see more detailed videos on these people. And a more recent one as well is Dr. Disrespect, the two-time cheating on his wife and PDFL champion, well known in the gaming world for his outlandish but somehow charismatic personality, found himself in trouble when an ex-Twitch employee exposed the reason why he was banned from Twitch, which is he used Twitch to contact a minor in an inappropriate way. Whilst Dr. Disrespect denied this at first and said he was innocent and the matter was settled, he later gave an ambiguous apology, which made many believe he was guilty as charged. Now, it's not just men who are the only one involved in this type of behavior. There are many female influencers and celebrities who do similar things, but because they are women, their actions is somewhat often seen as less severe, and so they are quickly forgiven, their actions forgotten, and they fade either into oblivion where people totally forget them, but they face no consequences, or they just go back to the fame and wealth really. One example of this woman is Chrissy Teigen, who deleted 60,000 tweets, I think, talking about how she liked minors and young boys. But while she faced backlash for a while, this whole thing was quickly forgotten. She went back to her normal life and still has platform on social media right now. Another one is Colin Bellinger, I think. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. A singer and comedian who is known for a character, Miranda Sings, who is an alter ego. And Miranda Singh's character inspired the Netflix show 80s Back Off, which ran for 2 seasons from 2016 to 2017. She faced backlash when it was exposed she was inappropriate with fans while she was married and had kids. But in 2020, it came out that she was engaged in inappropriate acts with minors. This started when Adam McIntyre, 17 at the time, exposed her and accused her of being inappropriate with him when he was 13 years old. He stated that Bellinger had previously sent him underwear as a joke, and she talked about private details with him about her divorce and other topics.
He's a creep.
I've been told so much private information about the divorce, but I won't get into that in this video because I feel it's unnecessary, but all the parties involved know that I have it.
In another video, McIntyre said the following: "From the age of 14 to 17, I helped this woman through so much, whether she will want to admit it or not. Talked her through a divorce, talked her through YouTube cancellations, and he said he thought that he had formed a relationship with her." And this is a topic I'll discuss later on, which is that the influencers are trying to form a relationship with the naive fans so that they can take advantage of them. Often these relationships are parasocial, really. And Bellinger has also been accused of interacting appropriately on stage with a 16-year-old fan during a 2018 show in Philadelphia. Bellinger allegedly asked the 16-year-old to stretch her leg out as part of a joke, which the fan felt uncomfortable with because it was inappropriate and she was not dressed for this specific action. But because she trusted Bellinger so much, she gave in and did it anyway. This shows that once these influencers get the fan trust, they like to abuse it because they know the fans trust them and look up to them, which makes it easy to manipulate the fan in some sense, I think. Bellinger will go on to make an apology, but she faced backlash as it was deemed insulting and because she was playing an ukulele in the video.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, just as long as it's entertaining to you.
Shocked and confused. I expressed I didn't know what they were talking about, and I also expressed frustration that they were trying to bring my son's name into their drama. Then I received a message from this person's mother asking me to not speak his name. So I was trying to respect the mother's wishes and the parents' wishes of this 17-year-old. But it has gotten to a point where there are so many rumors and lies and speculations going around, I feel like I need to address it.
This is a common trend among influencers in general. When they get caught doing something they should not do, they will try to dumb down the situation, divert attention, and only own up to a little bit of their action and claim they were naive. Like, how can you be a woman in your 30s with kids and be naive at the same time? She still uploads to YouTube and tried to act like this did not happen. Now let's look at common traits and why this problem persists. What do these celebrities have in common? Well, the first thing they usually have in common is abuse of power and fame. So these individuals often exploit their influences and fan base to manipulate and take advantage of vulnerable followers. They were in a position of fame and influence over this younger and more naive group of people. So they probably feel they can get away with anything since the fans seem to idolize them and put them on a pedestal. Also, the rise of parasocial interactions between fans and these social media influencers make it easy for these people to abuse the power as the fans begin to have illusions of friendships and intimacy with these celebrities and influencers. And most celebrities and influencers know how to avoid this, but the creepy ones looking to abuse the power let the parasocial interaction continue so they can gain access to their fans' trust and feign friendship so they can eventually abuse the fan. The second problem is access to young fans. Social media platforms and fan interaction give them direct access to young, impressionable fans, making it easier to exploit them. Apps like TikTok, Insta, X, or Twitter, dedicated Discord server and groups that comprises of these social media influencers and their fans give this influencer direct access to the fans of all ages and backgrounds. So it is almost like easy pickings for these influencers because they can interact with the audience on a personal level, and this allowed them to gain access to individuals they might also want to abuse. Some influencers do have age limit in their group, but let's be honest, it is so easy to lie and create a fake age profile on these apps. So it is a question of how active are the mods of this group and the influencers themselves when it comes to ensuring no underage kid enter that group chat. And from what I have seen, it does not seem like they are proactive in ensuring the group is a safe space for their fans. And number 3 is lack of accountability. For a long time, these individuals operated without significant consequences, and this emboldened their behavior because whenever an accusation arises, their brainwashed cult members, fans, gather together to protect them and say the accusations are wrong and the person is lying. So it makes it harder for victims to hold them accountable and expose the truth. So it is often left to the victim to provide a full list of proof, whilst also dealing with crazy fans who will not believe the evidence the victims bring forward. While I do think evidence should be provided for every accusation, because accusations can ruin lives and careers, I do not agree with crazy fans also abusing victims of a crime just because the person being accused is their favorite influencer. So I think fans and corporations should do a better job of holding these celebrities and influencers accountable, since they cannot hold themselves accountable. So why is this a problem more persistent among YouTubers and influencers nowadays? Number 1 is instant fame and influence. The rapid rise to fame for many influencers often come without the guidance or oversight that more traditional celebrities might have, and this can lead to poor decision making and a sense of invincibility, as they feel invincible and on top of the world due to the fame, money, and connection. Instant fame is like a drug because if you get it with a big dose at once, it can cause the individual to be hooked on it and not think clearly. They become more notorious in their actions, make bad judgment, and overall turn into a bad person because they feel like no matter what happens, they can spin the story in their favor and get away with whatever happens as long as they still have a steady stream of fans who are willing to believe the lies.
I am disappointed.
Number 2 is direct interaction with fans. Unlike older celebrities, today's influencers have direct and often private communication channels with their fans, increasing the opportunity for inappropriate behaviors, as I've previously discussed. And number 3 is social media evidence. So the digital footprint left by this interaction make it easier for inappropriate behaviors to be documented and exposed. Screenshots, videos, and messages can become public very quickly and leading to swift backlash. And this is a good thing because it helps hold them accountable, but it is also a bad thing because it gives so many bad influencers and celebrities access to minors who can be easily brainwashed and groomed. And some of the minors might not even feel like they are victims once they grow old enough. So they might not even expose the celebrity once they are over the age of 18 or 20, really. Now let's look at the historical context as to why this did not seem like the case with older celebrity. In the past, celebrities didn't get exposed as frequently due to lack of social media and more discreet way of committing and hiding their atrocities. The media often protected these figures, and without the immediacy of social media, it was easier to suppress scandal. Just like Rolling Stone tried to do with an article they made about a Tyson situation, where they tried to spin the case as an attack on Ava being a trans person. So, control over media, and traditional celebrities often have publicists and media control that protect their image and kept scandals out of the public eye. They paid off victims, got rid of evidence, and managed the situation in a controlled manner. But now, once a screenshot has been taken of any creepy conversation or behavior and uploaded to the internet, you cannot get rid of the evidence because it spreads like wildfire. Number 2, lack of constant and instant communication. So without a platform like Twitter or Instagram, there was less direct interactions and less opportunity for incriminating evidence to be shared instantly. And so the interactions are put more in person or over calls, where it is harder to record evidence back in the days. And without any evidence, this celebrity got away with it. Now let's look at things that can be done to protect victims and create changes. So what can be done to protect victims, especially those who are underage? I think the first and important thing is education and awareness. So educating young fans about the potential danger and encouraging them to be cautious about online interactions is very crucial to minimizing this. And number 2 is stronger moderation. So social media platforms need to implement stricter moderation policies to detect and prevent inappropriate behaviors by influencers and anyone really. And also legal accountability, so ensuring that there are clear legal consequences for celebrities who engage in predatory behavior is very essential. So the law should be updated to reflect the realities of digital interaction in today's age. And there should be a support system, creating a robust support system for victims to report abuse safely and confidently can help in addressing issues early on and provide necessary assistance that might be needed to help victims navigate the situation. There needs to be parental involvement, so encouraging parents to monitor their children online activities and educate them about the risk can help prevent exploitation. The rise of creepy celebrity and their exposure is a troubling trend that reflects broader issues in the digital age. By understanding the common traits and persistent problems, we can work towards creating safer environments for fans and holding those in power accountable. Protecting victims, especially those underage, requires a concerted effort from individuals, communities, and platforms alike. Thank you for joining me in this important discussion. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe, and share to spread awareness. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.